Are you being a master of your own life, or are you following everybody else's opinions and everybody else's thoughts and ideas of life? Hey, if you want to find out more about this, stay tuned to this video. Today I want to speak about becoming and being your own master. I am Carolina Adjanema, and I am all about living life from love and really letting go of fear. That is the opposite. So I have had an experience, that's a little while ago, where I really needed to have another job. I was working in different gardens, and one of the gardens had finished, and I needed to have another project, to have enough money coming in and to keep going. And I was just really, very quietly kind of asking or saying in myself, wouldn't it be nice to have another job now? That's a job that I'd really enjoy doing. Just like that. So just really playfully, without any pressure, without any, oh, I have to, I was just stating that very leisurely. And it was about a week later, 6 to 7 days later, when somebody called me out of the blue and said, oh yeah, somebody's recommended me you, and we really are looking for somebody to, totally rejuvenate our garden. It's been left for 6 years, and so would you like to come and have a look? Right, there it was, what I've asked for. So this is just a little example of how you can master your life, when you're in need of something and you're coming from, oh my God, I really need this, and really wanting it and holding on to it and becoming desperate and maybe fearful, anxious. From that place, you cannot manifest and create anything. And because then you are in a realm that's a fearful realm, and it's a realm of lack and limitation, and that's not your true self. So when you're mastering your life, and when you're coming from your own master, who is always in alignment with your higher self, where there is peace and joy and love and ease, flow, when you're coming from that realm, then life is flowing to you with ease. So basically, it's making the choice. Yes, it does take practice. We do have to come out of the fear. And we are now living in a time where we are actually literally being asked, do you choose love? Do you choose fear? And, and I love this. I love this opportunity, this whole pandemic, we are in. Every day we are being asked very subtly by the universe, but I feel it's very obvious. Are you choosing love? Are you choosing fear? So in that moment, the example I've just given you, I was choosing ease and flow and, without any concern, basically. Just like children were, just like when we were children, or just like when we are knowing we are in flow and we are always supplied with everything we need. See, that's the secret, to know that, to know I am safe, I'm protected, I'm supplied, I'm always loved, I'm at peace. But we need to choose to live from that realm. So that's an example of how to create something with ease, with joy, yeah? And there is also questions you can ask yourself, which I did. If you're in need of anything, or if you feel like, yeah, it would be good to have a better job, and a question like, wouldn't it be fun to now be being offered a job that I really enjoy, which surrounds me with people I love being with? Just like that. Just ask that question. See what the mind would say. And if you are not being your own master, and if you're listening to the mind or anybody else's opinion and mind, you might hear, oh, it's really difficult to find a job like that. You don't get that. That doesn't exist. I had to put up with this for 10 years. And do you think you can get it and have it better? All of that rubbish stuff, which is basically only coming from the mind. It's always just made up. It's just being kind of basically pulled out of thin air. I am not choosing to listen to any of that anymore. So it's about becoming really aware, when you hear people say something that doesn't ring a bell, or that feels heavy, that feels, wow, that's very mental, very limiting, very opinionated, basically not coming from truth, then just say in your mind when you hear that, this is not not for me, that's not me, I don't choose, I choose differently, I choose differently, I choose differently. And then align yourself again with your choice, with what you have stated. And actually, another little tip, it's probably best not to share your, manifestation wishes, that's something that you want to bring into life. Don't share it with people. Because every time you do, and they add their own stuff to it, their own beliefs and opinions and blah, 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 then it's kind of diminishing a little bit, the goal that you have set for yourself. Because all the energies, we are kind of like sponges, and the energies will attach themselves to your idea that maybe came from a very pure intent, really from your heart, from ease and peace and joy. And then somebody puts their mind stuff on top of it, not such a good idea. And so therefore, just stick with yourself, say it to yourself every day. Wouldn't it be wonderful if my house sold really easy? Wouldn't it be nice if I would find a job that I really enjoy? Wouldn't it be great if money just came to me now? Maybe you've lost your job, maybe you've had less income. And not to just cling on to, oh my God, I need another job, or oh my God, how am I going to pay the rent? That's fear-based, yeah? So it's train yourself to come back to make it easy, make it fun, make it playful. And then you have a really good chance to actually create that what you choose, rather than what you think you can have, with a limitation. And that will never make you happy when you come from that sort of thinking. Yeah, so that's something I wanted to talk about and really share this more open, playful experience. And then another way of creating your reality and being your own master is to write out every morning, every day, every morning, how you'd like your life to be. So basically rewriting your reality, and not focusing on what there is. If you have a lot of stuff that you are missing and that you'd like to have, don't focus on it. Ignore what there is at this point in time, and only focus on what you'd like to have. And again, it's a practice. So write it out every day, right? Oh, I'm so happy and grateful that this unexpected money arrived just like that, out of the blue. I could have never think about the way it came to me. I'm so happy and grateful. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm always supplied, protected, and given what I am really longing for, or what I'm really desiring for, what my heart desires for. I'm so happy and grateful that my health is perfect, that I am enjoying, a radiant, beautiful, easy life with my perfect health. And it has to be in alignment what you can believe, a little bit. So it's not, if you make it really far out there, it's probably, your mind is probably not on board with it. But when you're coming from joy, and and make it really joyful and uplifting and playful, the mind doesn't usually interfere, I've noticed. And that's really the key, to make it light, joyful, playful. You can even sing it, and that makes it more powerful. And in another example of that, there was a time when I had to pay my tax bill, at the end of a certain month, and I didn't, at the beginning of the month, I still didn't have the money. And I thought, right, I have to do something completely different here, rather than hoping for it and trying to make it really, make it happen or anything, be desperate about, nah, it doesn't work. And so I just stated, and written it out and stated that the money for the taxes are already paid for. My tax bill is paid for. My tax bill is already paid for. It's done. My tax bill is paid for. It's done. And then I said, I've already paid it. Yeah, I've got the money and I've already paid it. And I did that a few times, not even every day. And I kind of left it, and I actually really felt that I've paid it. And so I could tick it off, it's done, complete, tick off. And then when it came to pay, and I looked into my account online, and then it, you know, there was the statement how much I have to pay usually, and it said there's nothing to pay. And I thought, huh, what? And I couldn't believe it, really. And I checked again a few days later, and checked again a few days later. I checked the whole week again, every day, and they said the same thing all the time. And I was actually really amazed. And it was an amazing lesson, you know. It's really working. When you are feeling it's done, you know, when you're actually saying it's done and you kind of tick it off, that's the secret sauce. And of course, it's really fun as well, you know. And once you've done it once, then do it again and do it again. And give yourself the practice, but don't give up, you know. It sometimes takes a bit longer than you think as well to create that what you are wishing for. And know and have the faith that it's never too late. That's very important. So faith and trust comes into this too. That's also a quality or an energy state that comes from the realm of our higher self. And, you know, it's when we are aligning ourselves with the essence of our source energy, which is faith, which is truth, love, joy, peace, contentment, ease, then we can create with ease, you know. We can create by being in flow, you know, by being one with it. And all we have to do is to ask what we wanting to manifest, what we're wanting to experience. Yeah, it's not difficult. It's actually very easy. Yet when we have the beliefs in the way, and when the mind is speaking against it, and we are listening to that, then we've had it. We are basically lost the realm from where to manifest from, and it's not going to work. So you've got to put yourself back into the realm of ease and peace and joy and love, and then, you know, start again, come from there. And it really works to maybe do some dancing, you know, do some really be at ease, you know, be in flow, be with the music, or maybe do some singing. Singing your affirmations and singing your statements is powerful, very powerful. And if you just do that every day for 5 minutes or so, you are training your mind, you know, you are telling your mind, you are the boss, you've got the reins in your hand. And whenever the mind is coming up with some, you know, rubbish, untruth, just opinions picked out of the air, just say, no, thank you, I don't choose that. It's not mine. It's not for me. I'm not choosing that. And just let it be, you know, let it be. I choose this. And then you tell your mind, this is what I choose. This is what I choose. And keep on focusing on your desires. And that's how you become your own master more and more and more. And so it's really, really important to become ultra aware of what you're thinking, what you're taking on from other people. Very, very important as well. And then choose every time. Choose when you're with other people. Choose when you're on your own. And so, you know, become more and more empowered. Okay, so I hope that helped you. You know, join the club, start living from love, become your own master, empower yourself. Give me a like, subscribe if you liked it and want more videos along this line. If you really want to live from love and change your world sooner than later, you know, and live from love, then, you know, stay tuned and come and join the club. Okay, I see you next time, next Sunday, and have a beautiful week.